bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast.
It's week 12 of the NFL, and we've got the Titans' superstar quarterback, who's really putting up incredible numbers all season. 11 interceptions so far. It's the Titans and the Panthers on Monday Night Prime Time.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So here are the Titans backed up to start this drive. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. It seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. To throw again on second down. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. To throw again on second down. Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. On third down, Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Well, in prep for this one, it was fun talking with the defensive staff because they had to review last week's game tapes where he threw for over 400 yards. And they started ho-humming that performance. And finally, you said, he threw for over 400. That's got to be significant. That's why he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
They better be careful what they wish for, ho-hum, and he might do it again here in this one. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. And Corral will throw it. And that is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Bullock's kick is good, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They start the drive with Anderson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Anderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now Burrow on 1st down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Matt Corral in the offense set to go once more. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. They'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Corral. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Corral from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
First down, here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On second down, Anderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. From the gun on third down is Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. From the 21, it's second and 10. Now Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And Burrow going to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they go to work on a first and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Forced out to his left. That's complete right around the 8. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Anderson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Third and goal, Burrow. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead grows to 10-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. First down. Here's Corral with it. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Throwing again on 2nd down. Corral. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Corral to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. Corral with it on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage. Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield. The throw over the middle taken in, and they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Corral. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, Carolina.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hubbard diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home. And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A 10-play drive that time, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone. Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Corral. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. Corral got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And Corral trying to get things reset quickly. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. 2nd and 10. Corral again. His throw incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Corral. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Open man is Anderson. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that one is still scoreless as they play in the 2nd quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a 2nd game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the 2nd half. But meanwhile, for the Titans, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to them. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Corral looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and 15 now. Corral, throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Corral. He finds his man, complete. It's Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give running right. It's Hubbard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Corral. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. To about the 35, second down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Tenth carry now for Anderson. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made about the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield now, Burrow. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. They'll try the middle with Anderson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. Again, Anderson. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. On 3rd down, Burrow. Out left to Anderson. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. Bullock's kick is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Corral checks this down to Hubbard.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Corral looking to pass, 2nd down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Corral looking to throw.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he's sacked for a loss of 4. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Now a give. Running right is Anderson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 91 yards.
And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And the Panthers coming out now.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On first down, it's Corral. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Corral. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Corral. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to fourth down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll try and wind down some clock here with Anderson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So Corral and the Panthers now down by 2 touchdowns. A little over a minute and a half remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Corral to throw. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And Corral trying to get things reset quickly. Now Corral. And his throw is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Corral. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. Here's Corral. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Now Corral. Gets this to Moore. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. To the air again with Corral. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, Corral. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. 4th down, here's Corral. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Tennessee, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, their luck may have run out as they fall